In this video, I'm going to be ranking Rolex models and giving you my honest thoughts. So we're going to rank them into 5 categories, the top one being Grail, the second one being collection, one that I would actually add to my own collection, the third one being a daily, one that I would actually wear as my everyday, and the fourth one being a buy but only just a buy, and the bottom one being a pass. The Bruce Wayne Oyster bracelet, for you guys that don't know, it's the new release from Rolex this year. It's the GMT Master 2 with the two-tone gradient bezel. I've said this before, I remember this watch back in the day before it was discontinued, the older one with just the black bezel. You know, I sold so many of them back in the day, and for me, unfortunately, it just does nothing for me. You know, I know you guys out there, you know, be looking at that watch and thinking, you know, it's a really nice sort of introduction from Rolex for the GMT range, and I do get why you like it. For me, I need a bit more. It just hasn't got enough for me, but that's why you guys buy it, and I get that. We've had one in the LWC, we have sold it pretty quickly. You know, its price point in the marketplace is good, but for me, I think because I used to own, buy, sell, wear so many of the old reference, it is a 1,000,000% pass. So the 18 karat rose gold Daytona Oyster Flex, the 116515 LN with the chocolate dial, a discontinued one. In its time, it was the top tier dial, the one that all you guys wanted. We certainly had a lot in the LWC, we sell plenty. I've actually got one in the back office there. Price-wise in the market, they're in the low 30s. Now, I think, again, great value for money, but what would I do with this particular watch? Well, for me, I wouldn't actually buy it, just purely because I like the yellow gold or the white gold variants in the Oyster Flex range. So unfortunately, as nice a watch as it is, it'd actually be, for me, a pass. The 18 karat yellow gold Day Date 40 with the beautiful flat green dial. I again think there's legs in this watch. I actually love yellow gold. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this know. I also love the Day Date 40. I think it's a really special watch. It's not one that I'd buy certainly to wear every day, but I certainly would buy it because I think that particular dial has got legs in the long term. So I'd actually buy this one and put it in my collection. The new release from Rolex, the Yachtmaster Titanium, the 42mm watch. We all know there's hardly any out there in the marketplace. The retail price from Rolex, I'm going to say, is between £12,000 and £13,000. When they first hit the market, and only a few months ago, they were selling on the grey market or advertised at between £30,000 and £35,000. Is that too much? 3 times retail price? Of course it is. Would I like that watch? I actually would like it, but I'd buy it and I'd absolutely daily the hell out of it. The stainless steel Sky Dweller on the Oyster bracelet with the beautiful blue dial. For me, that is the best dial in this particular lineup. I know the mint green has a higher hierarchy with regard price, and for some of you guys out there, you won't see that many, and it commands a higher price online. The blue dial for me is the sweet spot. I really, really like this watch, and I know a lot of you guys prefer the Jubilee to the Oyster. That's what our sales figures tell us, but for me, I really like the Oyster bracelet. For me, I think it's a nice balance with having such a big fluted bezel, and I think it balances out, it calms it down a little bit, and it's a really nice combination. And for me, because I like that watch, I'd actually buy it and I'd wear it as a daily. The unbelievable 18 karat yellow gold Paul Newman 116518 LN with the beautiful red chronograph hand. I really like this watch. I've actually owned this watch previously over the last few years. I used to daily it, ironically, before I got my beloved Pikachu. As you guys know, I absolutely love this watch. I really, really like this watch. I think it's got a little bit more identity. I think that's where I am in the Rolex lineup now. I like dials, I like something a bit different, and for me, it has a bit more character. Yes, the new reference has a lot more pluses, let's be honest about it, but I do like that dial, and I would buy that watch again, and I'd absolutely daily the hell out of it. The GMT Master 2 Sprite on the Jubilee, for me, it's not one I would wear, just purely because I wear watches on my left hand. It has to be worn on your right. Not always, but that's where I would like to wear my watches. So for me, I think there's legs in this watch. I think it's a great long-termer. Curveball from Rolex, one that certainly I think is going to go up in value over time. I think it's very low in the marketplace. So for me, I would actually buy that watch and I'd put it in my collection. The 18 karat white gold discontinued 40mm Submariner Smurf. We get requested this watch quite a lot, and the problem for me is I find it so hard to find a nice condition example. That watch was always worn as a daily back in the day, so to find a nice one, I had a call actually 2 days ago from one of my clients saying, I've got a friend, he actually wants one of these, new or nearly new. It's quite a hard task to find that watch. I really like that watch. It's got the blue bezel and blue dial. Really, really sought after, highly requested. But for me, when it comes to full white gold on a bracelet, unfortunately, it does nothing for me whatsoever as far as buying it to wear. Would I pass on it? No, because I do think there's legs in that watch. So I'd actually buy it and add it to my collection. The stainless steel 43mm Sea Dweller Anniversary Red. If I was going to wear something in the steel C variant variety, it would be obviously a Submariner and it would be a no date. But for you guys out there wanting that bigger watch, something that looks like a steel sub, but a bigger variant, they do sit quite a bit higher. They are quite a bit wide and the bracelet's a bit wider. For me, again, I'd have to go Submariner. So unfortunately, and I do know why you guys buy it, it would be a 1,000,000% pass. The 18 karat yellow gold Rolex Daytona with the beautiful white dial. I know why you guys buy it. I used to wear bimetals back in the day. Unfortunately for me now, I just don't seem to wear that particular model. It is extremely popular, great value for money when you compare it to the steel variants in the current market. White dial is the sweet spot. We've got the champagne, we've got the black, we've got the white, the top tier one, the most popular. But unfortunately for me, it's now become a unisex style, one that we sell more to our lady clients than men. So unfortunately for me, it is a 1,000,000% pass. The 18 karat rose gold Day Date 40 with the new ombre slate grey dial. I actually think it's a very attractive watch. We've not had one in LWC as yet. I know a lot of you guys that have seen it, and the photos I've seen of that, of real life on our client's wrist, it looks absolutely stunning. But for me, again, I'm a yellow gold boy through and through. Do I think there's legs in it long term? Possibly, maybe potentially a little uplift over time. But for me, it's just kind of like, I just don't think as beautiful as the watch is, it's something I'd ever buy and wear. I know that for certainty. Do I think there's other models you could choose in the day date range for to put in your collection? Yes. So unfortunately, as beautiful it is, it actually has to be a pass. The 18 karat yellow gold GMT Master 2 GRNR, what a watch that is. I absolutely love, love, love that watch. And so for you guys that follow the channel, you know how much I genuinely like it. It's got the two-tone bezel, the Jubilee bracelet, a nod to the old. They are sort of iconic old gentleman, sort of like heavy hitting gold timepieces. I think it's the most beautifully balanced, or one of, in the yellow gold variant of the Rolex lineup. Price wise on that, I think the retail price from Rolex is around £35,000. We actually buy and sell them under retail. And for me, I really, really like that watch. So I'd buy it. I wouldn't daily it, but I certainly would buy it and add it into my collection. I'd actually use it on rotation. So I'd pull it out, going out for a nice evening, nice bit of dinner. That's that watch, so it's straight in my collection. The 18 karat yellow gold Sky Dweller with the black dial and Jubilee bracelet. Again, for me, that's the sweet spot in that range. The champagne, white, and obviously the black. That, I think the retail price is like 18 something now from Rolex now. We don't actually stock it anymore just because the demand just isn't there for that watch, which is crazy to say. I think it's a very attractive watch. Would I ever wear? Absolutely not. It's just not for me. I'd choose a steel variant over that any day of the week. So unfortunately for me, it's not going in my buy or my collection. It's going straight in the pass category. The OP41, or for you guys, the Oyster Perpetual 41, with the green dial, a very dark green dial. We stock and sell loads of these at LWC. We've got many different variants of dial colours. It's a very, very popular combination. We actually sell these and retail them for pretty much what we used to buy them in only 12 months ago. So the market is definitely a buyer's market out there. Retail price from Rolex, I'm going to say around £5,500. We actually sell them LWC for under £8,000 now. But for me personally, I would choose the Tiffany Blue or the Celebration, and I would wear both of those, by the way, and add to the collection and daily and rotate wear. So the dark green, unfortunately, and I know you guys love it, for me, unfortunately, it's a pass. The 18 karat yellow gold and steel Explorer 36mm. For me, this watch, I just don't know where that watch is in the marketplace. I don't know why Rolex have produced it. I don't know who the buyer for that watch actually is. I know the retail is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to say around about £10,000 now. You know, the steel variant, I can see why buyers buy it. They do the 36 and the 40, yes. Classic, clean, yes, yes. The steel and gold, I just honestly don't know who the buyer is. I think it's absolutely probably one of the worst watches that Rolex have actually produced over the last few years. So for me, you can probably tell by this, it is 1,000,000,000% pass. Hope you enjoyed this video. YouTube thinks you should watch this video next.